League Everton vs Manchester United prediction, team news, lineups preview. In their first Premier League game since being slapped with an unprecedented 10-point deduction, Everton host Manchester United at Goodison Park on Sunday afternoon. The Toffees have been plunged into the drop zone as a consequence of breaching the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, while the Red Devils remained inconsistent prior to the international break. Match preview. Delight turned into dejection for the Everton faithful during the international hiatus, as after witnessing Sean Dyche's crop come out on top in a 5-goal extravaganza with Crystal Palace, their third win from 4 matches in all tournaments, their side became the victims of the most severe point penalty ever seen in the Premier League. Allegations of posting excessive losses had been an unwelcome distraction in the background for a while, until Everton were deducted a whopping 10 points on November 17, leaving the shocked and disappointed Toffees deep in relegation danger in 19th place with a total of just 4 points to their name. Only goal difference is keeping Everton off the foot of the table, a position which Burnley occupy, but Dyche's side boast a far superior record in that regard to their new demotion rivals around them. And their on-field activities had provided a safe haven to their off-field controversies in recent weeks. Twice Everton went ahead at Selhurst Park, and twice they were pegged back by Crystal Palace in an unexpectedly high-scoring encounter. But Idrissa Gueye's 86th minute strike eventually proved telling as the Toffees prolonged their unbeaten streak in all competitions to 4 matches, while 6 of their last 9 have now ended in triumph. Keeping his troop focused on the cellar scrap is sure to be a tall order for Dyche, who must also navigate his duties around the inevitable storm of transfer stories arising from their points deduction. But the miffed Goodison Park crowd can afford to feel optimistic of a much-needed uplift on Sunday. Albeit not to the same degree as a 10-point deduction, Man United's off-field dramas, mainly relating to the protracted ownership saga, have also served to disrupt Erik ten Hag's matchday preparations. But the Red Devils have slowly crept into Champions League contention. While their attackers are still leaving a lot to be desired, Victor Lindelof took it upon himself to sink newly promoted Luton Town 2 weeks ago, reacting quickest inside the box and lashing the ball into the roof of the net to propel Ten Hag's team to a 4th win from 5 Premier League games. Not one of those victories has seen Man United blow their opponents to smithereens. Fulham, Sheffield United and Brentford also lost by just the 1 goal, but by grinding out a spate of unspectacular wins, the 20-time English champions are 6th in the table heading into game week 13. Ten Hag's men still have a 5-point gap to make up to the top 4, though, and a mere 13 goals is by far and away the worst attacking record in the top half of the table. Even upcoming foes Everton have scored 1 more, but the Red Devils could now win 4 away Premier League games in a row for the first time since December 2020. That streak was part of their magnificent 10-game winning sequence on the road under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Man United enter Sunday's game having prevailed in each of their last 3 matches against Everton, who took the lead at Goodison Park last season before succumbing to strikes from Antony and Cristiano Ronaldo. Team news. Midway through their enthralling 3-2 win over Palace, Everton lost Man United-linked midfielder Amadou Onana to a tight calf, which also prevented the 22-year-old from linking up with the Belgium squad, and Dyche has conceded that he is unlikely to be available. Andre Gomez is back on the grass as he battles his own calf concern, but Seamus Coleman is still building up his fitness gradually and may not be considered for selection just yet, while Dele Alli groin remains out of contention. Should Onana fail to make the cut, Selhurst Park hero Gueye will slot straight into the Toffees' engine room alongside James Garner. But the former Paris Saint-Germain fulcrum's contribution may not be enough to earn him a starting role if Onana is given the thumbs up. The Belgian's namesake Andre Onana is one of a handful of fresh concerns to rear their ugly heads for Man United, as the Cameroonian goalkeeper picked up an adductor strain on international duty, although he has shaken off the problem and is expected to start in between the sticks at Goodison Park. However, Rasmus Højlund is more of a doubt with the thigh problem he picked up in the win over Luton, where fellow Dane Christian Eriksen departed in the first half with a knee injury. And Ten Hag, who will not be on the touchline this weekend owing to suspension, has conceded that the midfielder will take a couple of weeks to recover. Casemiro thigh, Lisandro Martinez foot. Johnny Evans thigh, Tyrell Malacia knee, Amad Diallo knee and Facundo Pellistri knock are also taking up beds in the overflowing Old Trafford treatment room, while Jadon Sancho's exile is not ending anytime soon. But Luke Shaw is back in training and is in contention to make the matchday squad. The same can be said for Aaron Wan-Bissaka following his illness-related absence against Luton. Everton possible starting lineup: Pickford, Young, Tarkowski, Branthwaite, Michalenko, Harrison, Garner, Gay, McNeil, Doucoure, Calvert-Lewin. Manchester United possible starting lineup: Onana, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Lindelof, Reguilon, Amrabat, McTominay, Antony, Fernandes, Mount, Rashford. We say Everton 1-1 Manchester United. Fueled by a perceived sense of injustice relating to their severe points penalty. Everton have all the motivation they need to put another dent in Man United's Champions League aspirations, and the Toffees are more than capable of marching to a positive result against their injury-hit visitors. Even with a fully fit attacking contingent, Ten Hag's goal-shy crop have lacked inspiration in the final third for weeks, at least in the Premier League, and they may have to accept a point at best at Goodison Park. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.